Please come to the front office. Thank you.
And here we are outside the school. It's a pretty lovely day outside. You know, with the serene autumn scene. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. And there's the lovely school behind me.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Alright, before I do anything else, I'm gonna go to this person.
Brooke actually has a drone? Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Let's pick an option not to piss her off.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Wow, that was kind of mean. Ooh, her bag.
I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy, though. What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
I think that's the information we need in order to get her to fly the drone for me.
I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy, though. What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
Now let's see if she'll let me fly it now.
Brooke actually has a drone? Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Oh yes, and you will give me the drone.
That looks like a high-fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
I feel like the song and the soundtrack actually goes well with the scene. You know, it's like peaceful. It's autumn. Everyone seems to be chillaxing and on this fine Oregon day. Sweet. Now I'm gonna go explore some other stuff.
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber. I would so be there if a Sasquatch actually did battle a Razorback.
Ooh, we have a text message. What I forgot to mention is that in the text messages section of the journal, you can look back at older text messages. So like anything that wasn't in the game originally. Or at least anything that wasn't covered in the game. So like these are text messages that haven't been covered in the game.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Alright, that link on top would be like if you open your journal, it would have this sticky note, and that would be where your objective would be. Like the sticky note would say what the objective is.
Ew, gross. At least switch to e-cigs. Oh, that's not nice. Poor little otter. They sure get a lot of mileage out of otter power. Otter power? I'm so not there. And this is where the otters perform their aquatic magic.
See, I wish our school can advertise the swim team like this school does. So that way we can actually get more people to join the swim team instead of people actually leaving it.
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber. I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies. Now I have to go back to the dorm. This day never ends. This is a great image. All those rippling green coins. I hope everybody got their wish.
And here we have another optional photo section.
I bet the Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones.
Alright, let's go talk to the science teacher. See what she has to say.
Miss Grant sure is dedicated to that petition.
Now I wonder what the petition is.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Matson, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
Oh, okay. It says an option about it could have helped Rachel. Let's pick that.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded, Max. And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage. From the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
You know a lot about Blackwell for being the science teacher.
Science is history, Max. And I have a secret wish to teach local lore and legends. There's a lot of unique facts about this you might really enjoy discovering. Now, but before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Alright, so we have a choice about whether we should sign that petition or not to keep security cameras out of school. It's not that much of an important decision, but nonetheless, it does change a bit of the story around, so I'm gonna pick sign because I don't like Uber surveillance, so I'm going to pick sign.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's see what the else is.
Mr. Jefferson has such a gift for different styles.
That's pretty cool. How come our school doesn't do things like this, like actually put up the school's artwork? I guess it's just because we're like super poor.
That's one of his famous shots. I love how it captures the moment. That's so cool that Blackwell is doing a show of Mr. Jefferson's work. I've never seen so many missing persons posters for the same person. I could go for a burger now.
And that's the Bigfoot's field off to the distance. And you got the cool Oregon mountains in the background. Pretty cool. Alright, so before I sit, I'm going to talk a little bit about what this actually is. So, in Life is Strange, there are these things called Moment of Calms. And these are places where Maxine Caulfield, the main character, can go and sit down and actually think about what happened during the day. So right now, we're going to sit underneath a tree and see what she has to think.
So bizarre to be back here after 5 years. I thought I could just fit right back in at school. But with all this shit going on, I'm even more an outsider. And who can I confide in besides my journal and my camera? Man, these are supposed to be the best years of my life. This is what it's like to be alone and feel lonely at once.
I don't think she's alone. I think she's just getting used to the idea of being in a new school. So she doesn't have a whole lot of friends, but I feel like if she were able to speak out more, she could possibly get some new friends. Alright, there is another moment of calm at the fountain, so let's sit there.
This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast, and none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why.
Alright, let's go talk to this guy.
There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream. Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
Let's find out
What the
more.
hell is the Vortex Club anyway? It seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
I feel like if I can talk to more people, I can get to know who Rachel is and why she disappeared and how she was during the school year before she disappeared.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Seems like she was a very popular girl. Let's find out more about Nathan Prescott, this little dickhead over here.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's alright and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
Fair enough, but I'm still not going to party with him.
Your loss, bro, is fucking hilarious when he's blazed. And he does always have the best shit.
Let's talk later, Hayden.
Bye, Max. No, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
So I'm probably guessing that he's one of the only Vortex Club members that isn't like an actual douchebag and actually respects me as a person. Well, the main character in the game. So I don't know.
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated. Good for her.
Let's talk to
Hey
her.
there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
I think so. We're lucky to have such a famous teacher. And I actually love his work.
Me too. His New York urban stuff is great, but I'm glad he came back to his Oregon roots. Screw the East Coast elite. It must piss off those pretentious galleries that Mark Jefferson is teaching photography to us Blackwell hicks. Plus, he is pretty hot for another guy. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Ooh. Do they even allow this at school, or do they just completely ignore the fact that students are dating their teachers? Okay.
Now that you mention it, he doesn't respond to Victoria's flirting. That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
Let's find out more about Rachel.
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
Okay, so she heard some insane stuff about Rachel. So she definitely must know something. Let's go talk to that guy over there.
Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there. I think his name is Evan. He always looks so intense.
Whoops. What I was supposed to do is look at him first and then look at his photo album. Then it wouldn't seem so out of order, the dialogue, but you know, it's whatevs.
Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Normally, if you play this game the first time, unless you're really into art, this would be a really hard question. But I've already finished the game, and I had played this episode a lot before I bought the other episodes. So, I'm gonna go with Robert Capa.
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
Sweet, let's look at his portfolio and see what's in it.
These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
So what I'm thinking is that, like, she used to model for Evan here. So they must know each other quite well. Wow, she really is famous. At least in this school.
Hi, Evan.
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here. She knew exactly what angles worked best with my eye.
What was she like?
She was like mercurial. You know what that means.
Of course I do, you snob. I know, I can be a little diva. What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good.
So his opinion is that nothing good could have happened to Rachel. So let's keep that at the back of our minds as we play through the rest of the game.
Clever.
If you didn't see that, it should say Vortex Club sucks.
That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Go bullies.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone at my school push someone into a locker. So that must be like a stereotype. But let's talk to him.
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
You know him.
And time to be well known.
I busted him today with a gun.
What? Seriously?
I saw him wave a gun around today and I went to the principal. We'll see what happens next.
You are my new hero. Finally, karma comes to Blackwell.
Hey, I made like a whole bunch of friends. This is pretty cool.
I'm glad you told me that, Max. Let's talk later. Cool?
Now that I've made a whole bunch of friends. Hey look, there's another guy that we can talk to. You'd be surprised that in this one scene in the episode, you can actually talk to a lot of people.
Daniel is always drawing something. He makes me look like an extrovert. What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi Max. Could I ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook though.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to do a sketch. So let's do it. You know. You gotta shoot for the stars, right?
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny, you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
Hey, another person who has an insight on Rachel Amber Hugh.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse. Oh, that's a good posture. Good, good.
Best portrait ever.
Wait, hold up. Why pose if you're only just gonna draw me from about... I mean, like, what's the point of me posing if you're just gonna draw me from about the chest up? I mean, it kind of doesn't make sense, but, you know, it's whatever. I just think it's kind of weird, like, you could have done that standing up or sitting down, or you didn't actually have to pose. Let's talk to this guy.
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks.
I feel like she likes a lot of skater girls. I mean, guys. Wow, I really can't speak today, sorry. I feel like she likes a lot of skater guys because she thinks they're cool and all. And if I were her, I would just, you know, I would just come out and say that, you know, hey, I like you. You want to hang out sometime? And it's probably because, like, as a person, she's probably more of an introvert than anything else, so this is why she doesn't end up talking to a lot of people. And plus, she's probably new here, so... Well, she is new here. Okay, let's speak to this guy.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Ooh, gee, that's a really bad first impression. Let's do that again.
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks.
Let's try this again so I don't come off as a poser.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Now, let's use the answer that he supposedly gave me.
I came to no slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skateboard shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Ooh, tough choice. Let's go for the tray flip. Yeah, because, you know, everyone just wants to see everyone do a tray flip.
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Ooh, I actually kind of felt that. Ah, that was bad. And I feel like such a douche for doing this. I feel bad, but like the only thing I'm gonna do is take a photo of him, and that's your other optional photo. Ah, that's gotta hurt. Ah, it's like as if you can like almost feel it. Ah, that really hurts. Ah, that's gotta hurt. I feel really bad for him.
Hey.
I'm stoked to see those photos framed and shit. Never really escaped Betty though.
Not really.
Too bad. It's nice to have the females on board too. Rachel, Amber, and her punk friend used to love skating with us.
Sweet, he knows about Rachel. Let's look into more.
You knew Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes, but one day she just vanished. I hope she's living the dream somewhere. If anybody hurt her, we'll get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
Ah yes, the skater stereotype.
Who was Rachel's punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair, hardcore. She stopped hanging out with us after Rachel disappeared. Ran away.
If you're wondering who the girl was that he was describing, that was the girl that got shot in the bathroom that we just saved. And she does show up later. But we're just gonna have to find out later.
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs like her.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
Sweet, another friend. Hooray for friendship.
You can watch us destroy these rails.
Ah yes, destroy those rails. Should probably help out your buddy who had like his whole like nuts destroyed. That hurts. Okay, let's go back to the dorm room. You know, for a high school, this is a pretty cool high school. This is like one of those private high schools, like a prep school that like teaches you the skills needed to go to college. So I'm sorry that I didn't explain this to you earlier, but what Blackwell Academy is, it's an arts and science only high school, and it's only for 12th grade seniors who are looking for a career in arts and sciences, or if anyone who's like really athletically gifted and had the scholarship to come to this high school. Now this high school runs like a college. You get your own dorm room. You basically can do whatever you want after school's done. And you basically have to pay the tuition needed to come to this high school, even though it's not really a college. So that was just a little insight.
I need to go there and grab Warren's flash drive.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the dormitories, and this should be the end of this. Alright guys, that was the end of episode 1, part 1. I should be able to do more parts later. Probably not now, because like I'm gonna have to go and edit this video and stuff. So depending on how long the episodes are, there's gonna be either little or a lot of parts. So obviously I don't want to do the whole thing in one sitting, because it does get kind of boring after a while, even though like the story is pretty good. Like as a person who already played it, I like as soon as I played it, I basically fell in love with the game. I mean, I think it just speaks out. It just speaks out, like the artwork, the plot twist, the music, it just gets to you. So yeah, that is the end of episode 1 part 1. I should be able to do part 2 later, probably next weekend if I'm probably not doing anything, because or maybe tomorrow if I'm not busy doing anything else, because I do have a pre-calc 30 week coming up and I really probably have to study for that. In fact, I got this giant review sheet. Well, actually it's not giant at all, it's just like a one-page review sheet that I probably should work on. I mean, I only got to like question 2. I should be like at least question 5 or 6. But yeah, if you liked what you've seen, go and like and subscribe my channel. It's Jason. And if you have any insightful thoughts about this video, please leave a comment down below. And yeah, that's about it. Catch you on the flip side. See you guys later.